My name is Jonathan Carlo, and I work here at the Brown School of Professional Studies, where we offer many professional studies programs, including AI. We have this class, Applied AI and Data Science. We have another AI class, Human-Centered AI, that really teaches you about how this is going to affect our lives and how we can harness its power in our workplace and personal life. We also have courses and certifications for mindfulness-based stress reduction, as well as mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. We have classes for leadership as coach, effective communications, and we have also some certificates for coaching and performance coaching in business. So we're constantly adding new courses and programs every year. We add one or two more. So we'd love to have you, check those out. We think that they're all very great courses that you would really get a lot out of. All of them do offer info sessions, so if you're interested in any of those, please let us know and we'll gladly get you signed up for that. Today, you are here for the Applied AI and Data Science info session. This is a course that was designed, again, by one of our professors here at Brown University, and we're happy to have your interest and happy to have you join us today. So I'm going to switch over to a presentation. I'll share my screen. This is going to be a presentation that will just go over the class, some important information that we feel pertinent for any learners or future registrants to take the class, as well as just a little bit about what the course is going to be like and the information that it will cover. So let me just do that right now. Great. All right, so hopefully you're all seeing my screen, Applied AI and Data Science. While I do get going too, I would add that there is a place on the bottom of the screen for you to chat, as well as add any questions or answers that you may have. So please let me know if you do want to have any questions. You can add them into the chat, or you can add them right into the question and answer area that you'd like to. And we will hopefully get to everything as soon as we can, as soon as our presentation is over. Great. So Applied AI and Data Science. This is obviously an important topic in our world today. AI is taking off. We are probably already using it in some form or another in our personal or business lives, sometimes to just as a hyper research assistant to just get that answer questioned, or even to help us write marketing materials or emails, or there's lots of uses that we are seeing applied AI and AI being used in all of our lives. So why would we want to take applied AI and data science? Well, first is the data-driven reasoning. We know that having this power of the data can really help us understand how to be effective in our either business or any of our organizations. We see some important highlights here is that 35% of Amazon's revenue, which is a large chunk, is driven by its recommendation engine. And similarly, Netflix attributes about 75% of its viewership to its recommendation algorithm. These are really big numbers. Most of us are probably buying things via Amazon and watching things on Netflix or any of the other number of streaming services. When we do, they are attributing most of the things we watch to their recommendations. Those recommendations are built on the data of the things you watched that were similar, things you bought that were similar, and then what other people who also bought those things also were similar and interested in. That means that most of what you're doing is already being shared, and that data is being compared to other people. Those are huge numbers. That is something to really do with the data and unlocking the power of what that data is telling them. We also know that data-driven decision-making is key to staying ahead in business. We have seen by one report that 23 times more likely to acquire customers and 6 more times more likely to retain customers. Those are big numbers as well. We want to know if we're in the business, whether we're in a service industry or production industry, why we can keep customers and how we can gain new ones. And that's really important information as well. So we have this data. We now need to know what to do with it. Of course, it can also help us improve efficiency. We can increase profitability by an average of 38% by 2035. That's only now 9 years from now. When I started this presentation last year, it was 10. Now, 9 years from now, almost a third will be well, actually over a third of the business efficiencies and profitability is going to come from information we use from AI, data we use. The AI is going to help us really look at more properly and usefully. The World Economic Forum also says that AI and machine learning specialists are among the top in demand roles globally. The demand for data science professionals has been increasing by 30% annually. That's just year over year. We are seeing more and more individuals who have skills and a skill set in AI, whether that is a professional person working in data science or someone who just knows how to use it for their industry and in their role. That is increasingly becoming an important skill and a skill set to put on those resumes and to put into your quiver to make sure that you are able to really be able to use it usefully for your own business. So some further information about the course. What is the course about? Some quick overview, some high points is that it is a comprehensive curriculum, again, made with an industry-aligned learning path developed by one of our Brown University professors, an adjunct professor. It is fully online asynchronous classroom learning. This means that once you have access to the online classroom and all the curriculum, you learn at your own pace. It is open for 3 months, though we do allow for further access if need be. This information is to help you take the class at your own pace. There are additional master classes, we call them once a month, that you can access the teaching team, the professor, as well as a teaching assistant. But otherwise, this is a fully async class that you can take at your own pace and fit into your schedule. There are integrated assignments and quizzes for practical learning, as well as knowledge checks all along the way. And it ends with a capstone project, which we'll talk about in just a couple of minutes. Again, this is meant to be flexible to fit your lifestyle and schedule. We understand that many working professionals, as most of our learners are, can't always take off time to go to a classroom or be present in a classroom, even online. So this way, this allows you to take this class when you can fit it into your own schedule. A little bit of technical recommendations, but not requirements by any means, is a basic understanding of mathematics and programming concepts. We do use preparatory software, Google Chrome, Python, Visual Studio Code as pip. We use these programs all with their free versions, so nobody would be required to purchase anything or subscribe to anything to take this class. So we really tried that all of the assignments, the quizzes, and the capstone project can be used and built within the free versions of all of Python and all the other programs that you may use for AI data science building. And again, that's because we want individuals to be able to take this that may not be in the IT or software development industries right now, but want to be able to learn these skills. So this is the best way we find that to work for them. You are encouraged to have prior work experience, but again, by no means are you required. We do see individuals from all industries seeking to advance their skills. So that is in software development as well as IT products, machine learning, data consultancy, but we also see people in sales, production. We see people in other industries in marketing, customer service who have a lot of data. They want to know how they can better engage with their demographics of customers or people that they're reaching out to, and then how they can use that data to, again, become more efficient and become more productive. Again, the program is online. It is self-paced, though there are optional live master classes. It takes generally about 12 weeks for individuals to go through the entire course, but this is, again, self-paced. So you may find that you are done within 9 weeks or you are done in 10 weeks. You may find that you need maybe a week or two more, and we are more than happy to speak with you and allow an extension if that is needed. The full course for the program is $2,995, and that can be split into 2 payments in a 2 installment payment plan. The faculty who developed this program and was then peer reviewed is Shrikar Prasad. He's an adjunct professor here at Brown University. He does some teaching with the Brown University Watson Institute, as well as hold artificial intelligence product and technology leadership roles at Meta, Wayfair, and Alphabet, as well as have a few products of his own that he's developed for those companies as well as for the public. So a little bit about the course. You will first are going to start with foundations of data science. You're going to be looking at what that is, where this curriculum was created and how it was created. Where did AI come from and how was that built? You're then going to be moving into understanding the data. Now that you have all this data about your customers or about your production, you have all this data wherever, whatever industry you might be in. How do I look at it? What do I do with it? How can I really use it? So this is where you're then going into preparing the model and you're training the model. This is where you are in Python and you're building the model for what to do with these courses, what to do with this data, sorry, and then looking at the data. So you are building and training AI to look at the data that you're giving it to really assess it, and then give you the information that you want. You're looking into deep learning as well as a final course in generative AI, which is always changing. So this course, this part of the course is usually updated as we go along. It's not a deep dive into generative AI, but it is going to give you an overview of how you can use that in your day-to-day business and life, and what kind of the future of generative AI might be. Finally, the class will end with a full capstone project that you're going to do. You will have two choices of a project that just takes a lot of data, and this is where you're going to be building and preparing the model to get information back. So this is really where the rubber hits the road, and you will then take everything you've learned in the previous courses and videos and the lessons, and take that and really generate an actual model of generate the information that you're given and making sure that it outputs what was then useful and really gets the final answer. Again, there is optional monthly meetings with the instructor. These are called academic master classes. So these are live 2-hour sessions, usually on a Tuesday night, once a month. The instructor will talk about anything within the curriculum. He might also touch on current events related to AI and data science. And then that will be about 30, 40 minutes of the master class. And then the last hour, hour and a half will be open to question and answer. This is where you can review any of your lessons that you're in. You can ask deeper questions about the curriculum, depending on where in the lesson you are. And it's just an opportunity to meet with the instructor and just kind of talk to him, get to know him a little bit, understand what he was thinking when he created the curriculum, and if you're having any struggles or just want to get deeper into any particular lesson. There's also weekly advising sessions available with the TA. We do have a TA on this. They are available. They are graduate Brown students or undergraduate Brown students or upperclassmen at Brown. These TAs are available. They understand the curriculum. They are here at Brown for AI, data science, information technology careers and degrees. So they know the curriculum. They understand. They know the instructor, have worked with him. So if you have any questions, you can also reach out to the TA. They will respond to you usually within the same day or not by the next day if you have any questions. But they also have weekly advising sessions available that you can meet with the TA for about 30 minutes. These are free. And again, go over any of the information you have. So this is if you want to do something in between the monthly master classes, you can also meet with somebody, again, the TA, during the week and get to have pick their brain and help understand any questions you might have about the program. Some of the average expected time commitments, again, this is a 12-week program, so you have about an average of a full 3 months to access the program. But just to give you an idea of what does that really look like, this is all video learning. So the video learning, the time required, if you were to just watch the videos, is listed there. So first course introduction is about 18 minutes, and that can go as high as 5 hours on course number 3. So when we look at 12 weeks or 3 months of programming, we know that, again, you're not going to sit there and watch 5 hours all at once or 7 hours in course 4. You're probably going to spread this out. We do have available the full transcripts of the course and the videos when you get to the courses to look at that. And then you'll have further time to go as long as with that as well. So this course will have videos that you can watch, and they're broken up. So even though course 3 and 4 has 5 or 7 hours, those are broken up into smaller video lesson chunks that you can come back to. You can rewind and watch again if you wanted to watch it again as well. So you have multiple opportunities to watch all these videos. The expected homework week to week is about another 4 or 5 hours every week. And again, these are just assignments. These are knowledge checks. Uh, the final capstone will probably take you about 4 or 5 hours to do, depending on how well versed you are already in building models within Python and other AI programs. But that's about average, 4 to 5 weeks. There might be some week that has much less. Course 5 and course 6 is only an hour of video training. So there's likely less time that you'll need for some expected homework or what to do outside of those video lessons. But this is just to give you an idea overall of what to expect, so you can kind of plan out your schedule for the 3 months to go over that. The capstone projects, I did want to get to these and just kind of give you an idea. You'd have two choices. One of them is going to be regarding credit card fraud analysis, and another one is advertising regression model. Just a quick description of them. The first one is credit card fraud. You're taking a significant number of data points from a financial institution, and you are trying to figure out and develop a machine learning or deep learning model that can help predict whether or not a particular credit card transaction is fraudulent or not. I know this actually has been useful in my own life. I've been on vacation somewhere or bought something online that is out of the norm for my typical credit card charging behavior, and my bank will sometimes respond to me within 5 minutes and notify me that they want to make sure, is this transaction fraud or not. They built that. They learned that based on my behavior. So they looked at my years of behavior in purchasing behavior and said, this might be fraud, this might not be, but we wanted to stop it and protect you. And if it's not fraud, I can say yes to the transaction and it moves forward. If I say no, it will help protect me and stop that. So that is really important to know and have that available to you. So this is a great way to look at that. It's a large amount of data, and you need to build a model that can then look at how that behavior is looked at and what potentially could be fraud. The other one, the second option that you can look at is advertising, and it's just a spending on various advertising. This is looking at information, how your customers are looking at things. The objective is to help an agency make data-driven decisions in allocating advertising budgets. I think this is really important for all of us, whether you're in production or marketing, or if you're in advertising in any way, or just deal with customers in any way. You want to know what will be the most effective to reaching out to them, to getting their attention, to have them do the call to action that you want. So both of these, you may not be in credit cards, you may not be in marketing or in financial. The points of the capstone projects, these two, were just to look at a large collection of data, building a model to look at it, and then give you the information you want, or the information that's useful for you to understand what this data is telling you. So while you may not be in either of these industries, this is really important to just know how to deal with the large amounts of data and how to build a model to look at it. So it can be data from any other industry. It can be individuals' online behavior. It can be individuals' click rates or anything like that. It can be information to deal with something else, but the point is that you will learn how to take this raw data, build the model, and then get the model to tell you what you're looking for. So the outcome will be a full digital badge as well as a hard copy certificate that you can download. This is a sample of that online. We are confident you'll become proficient with industry standard tools like Python and NumPy, sorry, and methodologies to prepare and analyze data effectively. You'll learn the essentials of generative AI and its best use cases, as well as building machine learning models to enhance decision-making processes. So what are your next steps? We have a cohort opening on April 1st. That's in just a month and a half. You can access that early if you'd like. Just for showing up today, we appreciate your time that you took to come to this info session today, and we're happy to offer a 10% discount by the code on your screen, info10. And you can follow the link on your screen as well to actually register for the program. But no worries about trying to write down that long webinar address or registration address. We will submit all of this information to you, send you a follow-up by the end of the week with a recording of this info session, as well as links to previous info sessions that some of the instructor was in. And this information will be useful, and that will also provide the right registration link for you. If you would like to call us, we do have other ways to connect with us. You can call us or check out our website, professional.brown.edu, as well as email us any questions you might have. I did want to add, lastly, that there is a full tutorial page within the within the course site. So if you were to register early, usually within about a week, we will give you access to the course site. And while the information, the curriculum won't be open until that first begin date, which in this case would be April 1st, you would have access early to a full page of tutorials. And these are, again, just online videos, some from our Brown University students and other classes, undergrad classes. And these are tutorials about, data science, applied AI, and just how to understand it. So if you're nervous that you may not have any experience and you're not sure what you're going to get yourself into, it might be a great way that we will have access, and you can access them the entire time you're in the class, to tutorials to help you look at the material. So that will close my presentation. Again, I appreciate you joining us today, and I will open it up to question and answer in chat. I do want to say that I think this info session was advertised as 1 to 2 o'clock, but because it's just a general one, we usually only go to about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So I will certainly keep the time open if there's any questions and answers between now and 12:30, 12:45. But I'm available and I'm here. So would love to answer any questions. Someone asked, what is the cost? The cost is $2,995 to register, and you can do that in 2 installment payments. But again, you can also use the Info 10, get 10% discount just for attending the webinar today. When did the AI and data science course begin? One of the first cohorts we had here. So that's kind of a long story. We had the course and it was going on all of 2024. We had a number of cohorts, and then we updated the curriculum and we kind of put it on pause for a little bit of last year, and then we relaunched it in August of last year. So we've actually been offering this course for about 2 years now, maybe a little over 2 years, with a number of cohorts. I think we've had a few hundred graduates at this point, but we did pause the program early last year as we kind of redid the curriculum and redid the course sites that we offered on. And I'm happy, again, if there's any more questions, I'll leave the webinar, the Q&A window, as well as the chat open for anybody that might have a question in particular. Again, I would remind everybody that next month we are having some more webinars with the instructor that will actually focus on a topic and a theme within the curriculum and just current events as well with AI and data science. So if you're interested and you want to wait for that to just talk to him directly, you certainly can wait to register for the program, or I would encourage you to register for that info session. Hopefully we'll be opening that registration up for that info session in the next week or two. Excellent. Great. Well, again, I will leave. Looks like there's no more questions yet, but I will certainly leave this window open for a few more moments while we wait. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you in the future. We'll make sure to send you all the information. A recording of this info session, along with all the important links, will also be sent to you, so you'll know everything that you'll need to know, how to register, what the cost is, and future info sessions as well. Great. One question was about the master classes. Yeah, again, you don't have to attend them. They are not required as part of completion of the course. They are recorded. So if you do miss one, and all the past recordings of other master classes are also available. If you do miss one, you can always go back and watch it and see if that's available to you. So that will be there as well. It's just really the master classes I find are just a great opportunity to speak to the instructor, and just, if you have any questions or if you're having any issues with any of the lessons, it's a way to just have him help you look at that. Yeah, the question, you don't need prior experience in any of the programs. It's helpful, but not required. Depending on what industry you work in. Again, this is, the data science of it. We will have tutorials available, full tutorials, videos of how to use the programs, how to use Python. Again, we encourage the free use version of it. If you don't have access to a paid subscription or just don't want to pay for it, as well as the class. So all the projects and assignments that you'll be doing will be usable within the free version. Um, you don't need prior experience. You will be in Python. So I would encourage you, if you're considering the class, to download Python, look for other tutorials if you don't have access to ours, and just make sure that you kind of understand how it works. So it is something that you think you can learn while taking the class. But again, the TA will be available to you during the class. So if you have any questions, if you're hitting any roadblocks within the program or the systems, those will be available to you, the tutorials and the TA to help you through that. Great. All right. Well, again, I'll wait till 12:30. We're almost there. But if there's no other questions, then thank you for joining us today. And we hope to see you again at a future webinar or even in the class. So thank you very much. All right. I see there's just a couple of us left. So again, thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon.